see the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sun Devils will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
His man down the middle. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Turning it on! Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and 4. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 42 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You've got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Duarte. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He's got 69 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
How about that? Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The snap sets up the throw. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to the ground. There he goes. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
And off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Gonna look downfield again. Gets open down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 32 to Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking down the middle. Boom. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He might want another play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looks as if he's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 17 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to fire on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. I mean, they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it
just plowing ahead. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Firing deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the running back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Inside the 40. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another set.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 28 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right on the money.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered.
He'll take a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.